In today's video, we're going to be talking about how we wash our clothes on the road.
Welcome back to Philly Romy. My name is Dan.
And I'm Marlene.
Today we're going to show you guys all the different ways that we do laundry on the road. We don't have a washer dryer like some fancy Class A or fifth wheels might have. Actually, we have two washers, 4 washers.
Where's your dryer?
Dryer is outside. But basically, we wash for the most part by hand.
Now we do.
Yeah.
It wasn't always that way.
No, it wasn't always that way.
So when we started traveling in 2008, we had little kids, really little, in diapers, and it seems like there was more laundry back then because they were very messy.
Yeah, now when we have a teenager and one who's going to be a teenager next year, and one of their favorite part about living this way is not having to shower every day.
Or change their clothes.
Or change their clothes.
So it works out. But in the beginning, when we started traveling, we did laundry at campgrounds or laundromats. When we started showering in truck stops, some of them also have laundry there.
Service.
And that was
one of our favorite campgrounds early on was Bayou Signet Campground outside of New Orleans, because when we were there the first time back in 2010, I want to say, they had just renovated the entire campground loop. And there was a brand new laundry facility, brand new washer, brand new dryer. We were only like a couple of spaces down from it. And the best part about it, it was free.
Yeah.
They weren't charging anything for laundry, while laundromats would charge $2-3 per load. We were doing laundry at this state park, Louisiana State Park, for free. But we knew it was too good to be true, because when we went back there in 2012, it was much, much more run down. And there were clearly people doing laundry there who weren't staying at the campground.
Word got out.
Word got out. Wasn't from us. So, obviously, when you use laundry machines at laundromats or campgrounds, the quality of the machines will vary. And the cost will also vary. But generally speaking, you're paying about $2 to $3 per load, wash and dry. But when we came to Europe and in Mexico, and we downsized, all of that is now different. We don't have access as frequently to laundry machines anymore. I think we only did laundromats once in Europe.
In Norway.
In Finland. In Helsinki.
Right. And the nice thing about laundromats, I know people, like when they first start camping, they kind of think it's kind of gross, just like public showers. But you get used to it, and especially when you have little kids, you can do all your laundry, like 9 loads in the time you do 1 load in a normal washer and dryer situation.
At home.
So you're not all day doing 9 loads of laundry all day. It's like get it done in 2 hours or whatever.
Assuming that they're available. But they also have these big commercial machines that can do the equivalent of 3-4 loads. Cost you a little bit more, but you do get it done. You can do a crazy amount of laundry. So sometimes we'll go, when we had the space to carry a lot of clothes, we'll go like a month. Or sometimes more than a month without doing laundry, and then just end up with a huge bag of laundry, and then we can get it all done in an hour.
And we had a huge underwear closet, so we didn't last that long.
Right. But what we're doing now is completely different. Even though there are places with washers, you can find AirBnBs that have washers. It's pretty rare to find dryers in Europe for some reason. Even though the winter climates are much, much colder. Most people, they hang dry. They even sell these racks that you put in your bathroom where you hang your clothes, and that plugs into the wall, that have heat. That's a heated rack.
I think it's for towels, but when we go to Airbnbs and they have that, we just hang our socks and all our clothes there and just keep moving it around.
Yeah, so we don't really have as good of a way to find laundromats now, but what we have been doing is just hand wash. Yeah.
So if we have, it all depends on the situation. If we have access to water and access a place to dump our gray water, soapy water, then that's what we'll choose. Every day or two, we'll just wash, our underwear, socks, if we change outfits, and also depending on the situation, if it's sunny or windy, then we can hang a line outside. So we'll hang it from tree to tree if that's available, or from our side mirror, or from our luminous ladder on the side. Or if we can't hang it, then we just put it on our ladder.
If we have a friend, we'll hang from our camper to their camper. And that's one thing that's accepted in European campgrounds that we've noticed is clotheslines.
Right. In the U.S., you get yelled at.
Yeah, especially private campgrounds. Don't hang a clothesline at a private campground.
Oh, don't you dare.
They will ask you to leave. So that's what we've been doing. And also, we've tried a few different things. We have a collapsible bucket that we really like.
I always joke that this is my favorite thing in the van, but it's true.
We've said oftentimes that this is one of our favorite things that we own in the van. This collapsible bucket. This thing is so useful. You can use it to shuttle water. You can use it to wash dishes outside. You can use it to do laundry. We ripped a couple holes on the bottom, but we got Gorilla Tape holding it together still.
We actually have two.
Yeah, we were so concerned that if this one bit the dust, we're not going to have one. So we bought another one. Where is the other one?
We use it for dishes, so it's in the dish
area.
area.
That's right. We have a different one.
We're not animals. We have one for dishes and one for underwear. No.
And we have this collapsible bucket, which is
more rigid.
Slightly different. It's silicone and plastic. That works really well as well.
But this is good too if you're like at a sandy beach and kids are tracking sand in. You can put a little bit of water in here, and before they come into the van, just dip their feet and then come onto a towel, and it's awesome.
And notice the key about these collapsible. You got to make sure they're collapsible because you're not going to want to have to carry big, rigid buckets everywhere you go.
So I fill it with water, put some soap in, and then I do one soapy wash, and I do two rinses. And our littlest one, Luca, he loves helping. Like when they were super little, he would help me by just like
he's stomping grapes,
like Lucy style with the grapes. And so it's a family activity.
Yeah. So hand washing has become pretty big here, but obviously, if we can find laundromats, we'll use them. But like we were talking about in the showering video, we'll do Airbnbs. Sometimes we'll look for Airbnbs that have washer and dryers, even if it's just for day use. We'll just call them up and say, hey, we're traveling. We don't need to spend the night, but we want to do laundry and we want to shower. Can we just pay for one night and then be able to do that? And we won't even sleep there. Most of the time, they'll be totally willing to let you do that. And
sometimes friends will invite us over to their house, like people that want to meet us or people that we know. And we boondock in their driveway and they're like, you guys need anything? You want to sleep inside? We're like, no, this is our home. We're so comfortable. We'd rather actually sleep in our van. But if I can do laundry and take a shower, it'll be really awesome. And people are open to it. Right.
Basically, a lot of people travel like us understand that it's better to be in your own bed without having to bring all your stuff inside to sleep in their house. But like Marlene said, if we can use somebody's house like it's a campground shower, that is better than sleeping in a big comfy bed.
And other ways we wash clothes, in Mexico, we realize there's drop-off service. Like there's no public laundromats, but you take it to how do you say it in Spanish? I forgot.
Lavanderia?
Yeah. And they will wash and fold your clothes for cheaper than like a coin-op place.
Yeah.
It was a little weird in the beginning because they're folding your underwear and I just throw mine in the bag and it was just kind of personal, but it was really nice.
Because if you imagine, they're just sort of these mom and pop lavanderias and they're not commercial. They don't have commercial washers and dryers that take coins. So it's not coin op. So even if you wanted to wash, they don't have a way to sort of, charge you.
Yeah.
We've done this in Spain too. We went to a lavanderia in Spain where we dropped it off and then they washed it for us. So yeah, you pay by either the pound or the kilo. So how much your laundry weighs is what you end up paying. So, that's probably the most hands-off, the easiest way to do it, assuming that you're comfortable with somebody else handling your dirty laundry.
When we hand wash and the sun and the wind didn't do its job and we're scared not to have our stuff outside, we'll bring our wet clothes inside. And so sometimes there'll be clotheslines in the front, or when we had the Airstream, we had a lot more space to hang, and you just kind of
turn the heater on and have the fan circulate the air. It will dry eventually.
Yeah.
Not ideal, but in a pinch,
Yeah.
you figure out what you have to do.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do.
So that's it. Those are the different ways that we do our laundry from the road all over the world. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. Thank you guys as always for watching. Thank you guys for your support, especially to those that are supporting us on Patreon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.